Good morning. I don't know if it's been an hour, but here we are. So, good morning, sweethearts. How you doing? Happy 2222. Let there be light. So, as I was saying, this huge light infusion that is present now and will be very intense for the next 48 hours is really affecting the animals, if you will, your pets. Now, even for the most timid, how you doing, Jeffrey, Lisa? I love you guys. Big hugs and blessings. For even the most timid and most complacent of animals, if you will, the most gentlest of animals, this has a tendency to, again, just like all of you, all of us has to purge, so too do these animals. And so even the most gentlest animals can display through the next 72, 96 hours, especially some aggression, some convulsions, a lot of vomiting. No two, and I guess I need to get something to prop this up here. I want to show you guys when and if this occurs with your animals. I want to show you something that you can do to assist with this. How you doing, Nikki, Carolyn? Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. Carolyn, I'm going to show you guys a technique that it will help calm your animals. And for those of you who are not aware of this technique, know that this is something that is activated within all of you because your light bodies have been activated. So, and many of you are aware that you have etheric crystals in the palms of your hands. And for those of you who do not know how to channel energy, well, I'll show you how to do that. How's that? Snoopy baby, you gotta move for a minute here for Mama so I can show these guys, so I can prop this up and show these guys. Alright, let's see if you guys can see me here. Okay, you guys can all see me? I gotta move my baby here. He doesn't want to leave Mama's side. He's really going through upgrades. So in your palms right here, if you take your thumb and move it around, you will feel what I'm going to describe as, for some it will be an indentation, for others you can feel the a little like nub-like thing. So take your thumb in your left hand and hold on that little nub. For some of you, I love you guys. For some of you, it will be 30 seconds. For others, it'll take a minute, maybe, It should not take more than a minute, guys. But press on it, and you can feel it activated. And then do the same to this one. Hi, baby. And once you feel them activated, hold them about this far apart. And slowly bring it out and back in until you feel that magnetic pull. Some of you may feel tingling in your hands to tell you that it's activated. Some of you may feel heat. You will know. And when that happens, then you sit there with them together about like this. And as you're slowly doing that, as you're deep breathing, visualize and call in the light energy through you, the healing energy. And visualize that light pouring into your vessel from above and below. Bring it to your heart space and then bring it in through your arms to your hands. Now, the tail end of your animals, at their butt, their tailbone, that is their root chakra. How you doing, Brian? Sully, Lorraine, Dave, Barbara. Who did I miss? Carolyn, I love you guys. Truly, I love you guys. And put your right hand on their tailbone at their root chakra. Now, the other hand, I want you to, come here, Snoopy. Come here, mama's boy. The other hand, your left hand, put right here on their chest between their two paws. Now, that is their heart chakra. Now, animals have two heart chakras, really, but that's the heart chakra that you're going to deal with. As you do that, you are assisting putting that light healing energy into them, which assists with opening, if you will, their chakra points, and it will calm them down. If they're aggressive with you, before you touch them, sweethearts, and whatever you do, if they do become aggressive, do not hit them. It is easy for the human aspect when a dog snaps at you to swat him on the nose. Right now, the worst thing you can do is do that, truly. And with your cats, you're going to find your cats are biting. You know, if your cats are affectionate and come up and lick you or anything else, you're going to find that your cats may react by biting. And again, if they're aggressive, rather than striking out to them and punishing them, immediately, if you can go into deep breathing, if you can go into that space and really send beams of loving energy to them, that will help calm it down to where you can then channel the healing energy into them, because that will calm them as this light, because this is a huge light infusion. Good morning, Heather, Lorraine. I love you guys. And this is a huge light infusion. This is let there be light on the physical plane of existence. And the dogs, the animals, all animals, but especially your pets, they feel energy more intense than your human vehicle does. And so they too are transmuting their conduits as well for this karmic energy that's being released out of Gaia right now. And so as you go forward through, like I said, especially for the next 48 hours, but the after effects on the animals will go through the next 96 hours. And this will assist your animals in adjusting to this light infusion. And for some of you, your animals may transcend, but no, they're still with you. And so, again, this light infusion that's going to bathe, that is incoming right now, is a unification, if you will. And by the same time, at the same time, it is a separation of good and evil. And so, this is a very, very magical time, guys. And this is where compassion and empathy really, and mind you, I didn't say sympathy, I said empathy. And they are biting and swiping when you walk by. I love you guys. And this is where truly you're going to find yourselves seeing even more than maybe you're prepared to see. And so being grounded, you know, if it's raining, take a walk in the rain. I encourage you, take a walk in the rain. Good morning, John. How you doing, sweetheart? And so, really, you know, really extend that inner standing for those around you in your physical presence, for those that may trigger you through on social media or whatever it may be. And it's really helpful not clear, cancel, and delete that. Thank you. Sweethearts, it's really, really helpful to really not engage and participate in the thought processes that you're being attacked by the dark. That there are dark forces out there trying to prevent you. There are dark forces, this, that, and the other. Because again, that too is a frequency. And that is something that you have ethically and energetically have severed yourselves from. And the physical plane, of course, has to purge it and release it in order for your vessel to merge with your consciousness. So, as much as the spiritual human aspect, I didn't say humanist, I said the spiritual human aspect. That's key there. As much as the spiritual human aspect thinks it's of the light, part of their mission to spread the awareness that there's entities attacking you and energetic vampires, these are all beliefs and thought processes. And sweethearts, truly, that's what it's coming down to. Yes, it was necessary to become aware of it on your spiritual journeys. I understand that. Yes, it was necessary to become aware of the so-called implants. Yada, yada, yada. But that too is a belief. That too was something of the old. That was a tool to assist you to return to all that you are. To ascend with the planet, and you guys are ascended. These are beliefs and tools and rituals and mantras that you no longer need. Because you already are returned back to all that you are and all that you will eternally be. And this is where truly the letting go of the physical material world and its personality identification. And that personality identification is no longer who you are. And that was who you were on your spiritual journey, but that is not who you are right now. And it will not be who you are in 7 days. The world was created in 6 days. Let there be light. And now you're creating for the next 6 days. You're lighting up the grid on the physical plane of existence. And you're new. On the physical plane of existence, it's all new right now. That's what this light is doing. And with this light infusion is going to change a lot of the thought processes, where you're going to come out of this space of duality thinking, and this is where the spiritual human aspect comes in. This is where all of these beliefs and old ancient teachings and old ways of being, the priesthood and all of this stuff. Remember, we came from the future to relive the past, to recreate it. So if we're recreating it brand new, we don't need none of the old teachings. We don't need none of that, because all of that knowledge has now been turned into the wisdom of the heart. And so this stuff is coming up to and presenting itself, and these beliefs, these teachings, all of the old, because when it truly comes down to it, sweet ones, you're truly not going to have the memories of the 3D like you have right now. You will have the wisdom and you will have the knowledge of your experiences. You're rewriting your Akashic records and the Akashic records of the earth. And the future you came from is no more, because you have recreated it. Because the future we came from, we had destroyed ourselves. We are time travelers. We traveled back in time to recreate time into all time instead of space and time. And yet, space and time will always exist within all time. It's a merging of the Christ and the Antichrist right now. It's a merging of the light and the dark. It's a merging of and unification of all contrast, of all polarity into contrast. And with that comes, you don't need the memories, sweet ones. You don't need the beliefs. You don't need the teachings. And that which you want to keep and remain is the knowledge and the wisdom of the experiences. And so, that is what the significance of the Gateway Portal today is. The 2222. It is the cross, if you will. The cross and the X. It's the diamond and the hourglass all merging into the meeting point of 6. The physical plane of existence. And that is a beautiful thing. With that comes truly the releasing of all beliefs. So allow those beliefs to go. You don't need the ancient teachings. You are the ancient teachings, sweet ones. You don't need the mantras because you are the mantras. You don't need the rituals because you are the rituals. You don't need the research because you hold it all within. And that is the releasing of what this light infusion that is bathing us right now and will intensify is. Showing you where you're still in any way, shape, or form holding on with a belief or anything else to the old, because you don't need it anymore. You are all that you are. You've returned to that. And all that are ascending this cycle are awake or are in the process of awakening. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So know that everything truly is morphing, and it comes down to each of you on how much it transforms and how much it morphs. Good morning, Mel, Lorraine, Lisa, Bear, Nita, Barbara, big hugs, Suzanne, I don't know who all I missed, Big Sherry, big hugs and blessings for hearts, I love you. And so, allow the thought process to truly go, sweet ones. I encourage you not to engage in the spiritual humanness, along with the humanness of the personality identifications to the physical world as you've known it to be, because you are not that old person, that old being. You are returned to all that you are. And the only knowledge and wisdom you need from this point forward is within you. Not through another guide, not through anybody else. Right now, your power needs to come from your spirit, your heart, and your soul. And the more you allow yourself, regardless of what this outside physical world dictates, I don't care how bad it is, how horrific it may appear to be, within your heart and your spirit, you know and have the knowing that all is absolutely perfect and that all is morphing back to love. The more you engage in the falling away of the lower vibrational frequencies, the more you sit there and share all of this stuff about the lower dark energy forces, this, that, and the other, the more you are keeping yourself in those frequency timelines that are trying to merge and unify. It is necessary and part of your mastery at this point, sweethearts, to know what you know, and not just say you know it, but to have the absolute trust in the knowing of you knowing what you know, what you know. It's like I always say, I know exactly who I am. And I have. Despite the outside physical world has tried to dictate to me that I am not. I've held within the faith of the truth of the trust I behold. And right now that's what you're each being asked to do. Because the more you participate and engage within the truth of all that you are, the truth of that which you know from your heart, soul, and spirit, the more you will master the physical plane of existence in your mastery. And the more you will evolve yourself into all that you are on the physical plane of existence. Right now it is necessary to engage and charge your light body. You cannot do that if you are focused on the illusionistic falling away, sweet ones. And you really truly want to open yourselves up to receive, and you cannot do that when you're focused on the old. You don't need templates or seals or implants or anything else removed. You do not need to pay anybody anything to help you ascend. What you need to do and what is necessary, and yes, I'm saying this, not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what is necessary. You can do whatever you want. I love you anyways. Whatever you choose. It is necessary, truly, to allow yourself open to receive not only that which is incoming, but to receive that which your heart, soul, and spirit is trying to grace you with. And the only way to truly, truly see it, sweet ones, is to listen and let your heart overwrite your thought processes, your mind. And you're not the voices in your head. Those voices are dying. Those voices are disintegrating. Those thought processes are being transformed. And yourself right now is truly asking you, please surrender to me. I know what I'm doing. Even if the outside world says it doesn't. So, no, you're not crazy. But yes, you're losing your mind. And you're gaining the wisdom and knowledge of your heart and spirit and soul. that consciousness. So allow the personality to go. Allow the beliefs and everything else of the old personality to go as you unify fully on the physical plane of existence all that you are, and the miracles and the divine blessings of your divine birthright is trying to give to you. So on that note, I love you. Really, really pamper your animals as much as you pamper yourself. And sweethearts, ground, ground, ground. Connect into the electromagnetic and geomagnetic grids of the golden grid. The more you do that, the more you ignite the light, and the more you engage and anchor the incoming light infusion that is incoming, the more you connect with each other in that light frequency, the more it's amplified. And you will find going forward after this light infusion, I am so sorry, Suzanne. My heart goes out to you, beautiful. And you will find that, again, everything on the without you're taking within and merging it back to the light. And everything within is coming without. And that includes your unions on the physical plane in every way. So, together we have this hand in hand. We are all interconnected. And more of you will come into really, truly feeling that unification after this light infusion. And after the next 48 hours, you will really, truly start to integrate that unification into the physical vessel. And that's truly a beautiful thing. That truly is a beautiful thing. So I love you. Have a magical, magical day. You're not alone, sweet ones. And reach out. Especially to those of us who truly can see through the illusion and can decode it for you. Because it's never what the physical presents. It's always what the heart needs at that moment. In every given breath. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.